Hello everybody, welcome back to Keeping Up with the Queen. My name is Lam and today, finally we are reviewing another eyeshadow palette. As you can see from the title, again, a new trend for this channel. This product is not new to the market, but it's new to me. Super Nudes Easy Eye Palettes from Charlotte Tilbury. Everything is matte, but you know Charlotte Tilbury's matte formula is more like a creamy matte, so it's not a flat powdery look. As usual, her products are usually made in Italy. And this is the back of it. Actually, I didn't realize this palette was divided into a day eye and a date eye. This is a very familiar system to eyeshadow palettes, the bigger palettes. I'm just gonna jump into it. We're gonna do swatches. I'm gonna do an eye look for you that is very natural but also accentuate the eye and make your eyes look bigger and more sparkling, even though we're not gonna have any sparkles. This is the day eye and this is the date eye. Of course, I don't follow this system. I just use all the colors. For me, as someone with light medium skin, olive undertone, I find that this date eye is not very impactful by itself. It's very light, this is very light, and then this is super dark. It's not something that I'm into as much, so I usually just use them in combination. And today I'm gonna try my best to use all of the shades in one way or another. Because it's so light, I can use it for nose contour and just to add a little bit of structure to the eye on the days that I don't want a lot of products, which is very nice. That's why I really love this palette. I was attracted to it for a long time and finally I bought it for myself as a treat, you know. There are warm tones, cool tones, there's a light shade, there's a dark shade, and everything in between to create a natural eye look. But you sure can make this intense for any of this transition shade if you use this black. It's not really a black, as you will see later in the video. As you use this to smoke any shade out, it's going to create that smokiness for the eye look. So there are options here. And I like how lightweight it is. It's a plastic case, so it's not the most luxurious. Small, I can fit it in my hand, I can take it traveling. Again, I like smaller palettes because it's not overwhelming and I can take it anywhere with me. And when I open up a palette with not like 12 or 18 options, it's easier for me to just like pick and choose from them. But someone like me who likes, again, neutral, supernatural eye look, I don't use a lot of the more intense colors, let's say in a bigger palette. So this is like perfect for me. Prime shades, the enhanced shade, and the smoke shades. First of all, we're gonna take day eye. I don't have any primer on my hand at all, just the eyeshadow. As you can see, there's not really any powderiness to it, but it's just super, super buttery. See, on my skin tone, it looks super duper flattering. These are swatches, so when you blend them out, they are going to be very, very soft on the eye. This is the most patchy shade in the palette, and it's not a super black. It's like a gray shade. And of course, because there's a lot of pigmentation, so it makes sense that it's harder to formulate and it's going to be a little more on the drier side. Welcome to Washington State, where the lighting of the sun changes every second, but thank God, at least today we have the sun. Let's zoom you in. We're gonna do this eye look. No, we're gonna talk more as we go. I already have my base makeup on. I am reviewing this Patrick Ta cream foundation and finishing powder duo. It's probably on my channel by now, so make sure you watch this video to see the ending and the conclusion of it. But yeah, I'll link it in the description box. Today we're focusing on the eye. I'm not doing any priming on the eye. I'm just gonna do it like how I would do my eye look normally. Date eye section, this enhanced shade, because I love using this shade for contouring my nose. So we're gonna do that real quick just so you can see what's going on. Okay, tap that off. I don't do super heavy nose contouring, but I want to do enough of it so you see a difference. As you can see, it blends very effortlessly and easily, and it's such a nice color for contouring because it has that cooler undertone. Now my nose is half the size. And then I'm going to not use that shade. Normally I would use the same shade to like define the eye, but for this video I'm going to use the first prime shade on the day eye section with the same brush, and I'm going to go all over the upper lid. Again, you see how soft this color is. Do a little bit more because it's harder to see on camera. See the difference? Barely anything, but that's the point of this palette. Usually blend it out so that it creates that deeper eye look. We're gonna move on to a different brush now. Let me see. Enhance shade, the second one, in a denser brush. Just grab a little bit of that color. Concentrate on the front and the back of the eye. Like so. And we're gonna keep it pretty low. So this is my transition shade. The first one I use the prime shade to prime my eyelid, and now I'm using the enhance shade to do the enhancing thing. I actually used the palette like it was intended to, which is good. It's the same brush because we are just keeping things simple here. And the smoke shade on the same spot, but I'm gonna concentrate it even closer to the lash line. And I'm not going to really blend it out too much. The enhanced shade in the day eye section, and I'm gonna line the, I don't know, let me see how I feel about that. Okay, that's very intense. So I'm going to use this to blend it out some. And I'm going to keep it very, very close to the outer corner. This is already like more than I would normally do on a normal day. I want to show you the full potential of the color, and then I just use the leftover to intensify. I probably should have used this for this shade on the top too, but whatever. And then I'm just gonna blend things out to make sure it's seamless. There, you see that it adds a little bit of definition compared to this eye. I'm gonna stop there. And then I'm going to use, I guess I'm going to go ahead and use this as my eyeliner, put on some mascara, and the rest of my face, and I will be back for the reveal. There we go, this is the finished look, and it's also the end of this video. Now we're getting to the conclusion. This Super Nudes Easy Eye Palette is definitely super nude, definitely easy eye. Not many options, but enough options to create a neutral look, and you have the option to intensify any look you want to do with these two shades. Anyone who has the budget for it, I think it's in the $50 to $60 range, which is expensive for only 6 colors. You want to try out Charlotte Tilbury and you like neutral look and you don't know where to start, this is a great one. Once in a while when I go to a party or when I go clubbing, there's a dog hair in my nose at night, then I would use something more intense. But even this is good enough, and I don't need sparkles. This is all matte, but it's a creamy matte, and if you have another eyeshadow from another palette that has sparkles, there we go, use that. For deep skin tone might find this palette ashy. You know, I'm not a makeup artist. Someone like me is still able to create a beautiful look with this palette, and it's gonna go with me to Europe. If you like this kind of videos and you want to see more, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, click that bell notification button so you don't miss out on my future uploads. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this look and what should I review next from Charlotte Tilbury or any other brand. I am going to let you go. I hope you have a great one. I'll see you in my next video. Until next time, please don't flop.